but it's just a matter of which one is suitable for you. So if I had to really break it down in the quick method here, the 500 is going to have most of your standard options most users would cover here. The 600 is going to pick up those same options here with the DPF, the injector coating, ABS bleeding, and then you're going to have internet. So the biggest one is this one right here is going to start covering your Bluetooth as well as your bi-directional, so you have a faster and a larger screen here. So I know what you're thinking. You've been driving around way too long ignoring that check engine light because there's so many different scanners out there, and the last thing you want to do is have buyer's remorse. Hey, that's why today I put together TOPDON's 3 of their most loved models here, and we're going to break it down and help you decide and hopefully earn your trust, so that way you can pick out the right one that's for you. So they got a banging flash sale going on right now. I don't know how long, but hey, you can put it in your cart and think about it. Hey, let's check this out. So when we look at TOPDON's most 3 loved models here, we're looking at the 500, the 600S, and the 900 Lite. So they're all sweet models here, but it's just a matter of which one suits your needs here. So we look at the 3, they're all going to cover the 96 and newer OBD2 ports with the 10 major test modes. All 3 will cover your 4 major systems like your engine, your trans, your SRS, and your ABS. Now, when it comes to the hot resets, they'll all cover the oil, throttle, steering, battery, tire pressure, and the parking brake. So that's where the 600 is going to pick up a few more, as well as the 900. So some additional options that the 600 will cover that the 500 will not will be things like your injector coating, DPF resets and regens, and the ABS bleeding. So then you can look at all 3 that's going to cover things like your freeze frames, your data reports, IM readiness, print the reports, save them in folders, send them to the shop owner or the customer. So all 3 are going to cover those functions as well. Now, the 900 is going to have a little bit more advanced as far as sending those reports out and being able to monitor them on a large screen like an HDMI or so. So there's some advantages that it has on that. Now, when it comes to the internet, all 3 can connect on the internet, but this one right here, the 900, is going to have the USB port. Did you say you can get on the internet with the 600 and the 900? As well as be able to have a hard line here. So they're all 3 going to cover your auto VIN lookup. They're all going to have the one-touch updates. Now, the 500 and the 600 will both have free lifetime updates. But when you move into the 900, it's going to cover it for 2 years free at no cost, and then $120 per year afterward. That's the current price. Now, they'll all 3 have the auto VIN lookup for the specific vehicle that you are working on, and they all have a touch screen, or you can use the manual codes on the 500 and the 600. So with the screens, the 500 and the 600 both share a 5-inch touchscreen, and the 900, you pick up an 8-inch touchscreen. Look at that bad boy. But they all have a hard plastic with a rubberized shockproof case on it. So that's going to help, those accidents of a trip or a fall. So when it comes down to all 3 models, they're going to cover your American, European, as well as the Asian. And that's over 60 plus brands depending on the model, which is over 10,000 models of vehicles. So you can check the website for your specific vehicle or drop a comment down below and we'll check that for you. Now, as far as the operating hardware and software, they're all going to cover with an Android. On the 900 Lite, you're going to pick up the 11.0, so it's 5 times faster. Now, the big difference is the 500 and the 600 are not Bluetooth and they're not bi-directional. The 900 Lite is Bluetooth and bi-directional, so you can communicate faster with the vehicle as far as sending and receiving the response on that. So your diagnostic time is going to be much quicker with this one because you're not confined to the port. So one big difference in the 500 and the 600 has internet. So it has an internet option to it. So now you can get online and check out those codes or more specific searches. But many of us have the smartphones, so we can do that as well. So it's just a matter of, do you want that internet service on the Android or not? And that's going to be the big factor between the 500 not having it, 600 does, and the 900 does. So another thing is the battery life on it. When you move into the 500, 600, they've got a standard battery life, but the 900 has a 10,000 milliamp battery, which lasts about 12 hours of diagnostic. 12-hour battery life. So when it comes down to it, the additional buttons that'll be included on the 900 will be things like your screen print here. You also have the DC plug-in, you got your headphone jack, and you've got your VCI port on the back side of it that's magnetized. You plug that in your vehicle with the additional wire to connect those two, and then your system here, you can walk around 33 feet doing your diagnostics, and you've even got a little prop here so you can hang it or prop it up. So when it comes down to it, they all have their advantages and they're all nice models here. It's just a matter of which one is suitable for you. So if I had to really break it down in the quick method here, the 500 is going to have most of your standard options most users would cover here. The 600 is going to pick up those same options here with the DPF, the injector coating, ABS bleeding, and then you're gonna have internet. You're telling me I can go to the internet on the 600 and the 900. Biggest one is, this one right here is gonna start covering your Bluetooth as well as your bi-directional, so you have a faster and a larger screen here. So, but not the 500? Hopefully this helps you understand which one is right for you. And I don't know when it's going to end, but you can go ahead and grab yours at the link down below. You know, the holidays are coming up, and this is the perfect scanner for you or the loved one. Hopefully this helps out, but it is a mouthful, and I can understand why it's hard to make a choice. But with this right here, hopefully you've got everything out of the way so there's no buyer's remorse. It's a tough decision. They're all pretty nice. And drop a comment on how well you like your model and which one you picked up. I just want one to clear that check engine light with free updates. The 500, huh? Nice. ABS is cleared. I want the 900 because I work on cars every day. You're right, this 900 is nice. What was that website again?